I got 2 rolls.
One for the and one for the. I got
2 rolls.
Yeah, this was kind of fire. Put this out today.
This shit was fucking lit.
Shout out to our engineer, Captain Quarantine, over there with the mix. Thank you for the mix, Jules.
This shit is taking the internet by storm right now.
Yeah, check it out. It's on our Stuck on Stuff Twitter at Stuck on Stuff. It's on my Instagram at Stiz Grimey. Shout out to the Greg Hill show. We played it on there this morning.
On wiping.
Police coming on wiping. Episode 61, Stuck on Stuff. Welcome to the show.
I thought we did 61.
I know. Joe said it's 61. Oh, it is. It's 62.
So yeah,
Episode 62. We are just flying through these eps.
Killing them.
Let's keep it honest with our audience. We almost delayed this show.
Almost.
This show almost wasn't going to happen after we said last week, like, all right, every Thursday we're going to put out an episode. We're really going to fuck with you. Yeah. But it's getting real out here. And our engineer, who we have dubbed Captain Quarantine. He, in the group chat this morning, he was hesitant, like legit, about coming and doing the pod today.
Clearly, look at him.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask.
He looks like Walter White now.
He's wearing gloves. Yeah, he looks like a more stylish Walter White. It looks like Walter White just came out of the Nike store.
He's literally sitting in his tidy whities right now with a mask on and fucking gloves.
Sheesh. Yeah, and Joe was hesitant, and so Joe wanted to do like a Skype or like an Instagram live type of episode today.
Which I said, let's save that for when we need
when it's really bad.
Because I'm telling you, it's coming.
You think so?
It's coming.
All right, so then let's get into it. Fucking Corona is upon us, bro.
It's here, man. It's here to stay.
It's crazy, bro.
It's here to stay.
And, obviously, we here at Stuck on Stuff, we want to make you laugh, try at least to make you laugh. But this is serious. It is serious. And we are going to joke about it. We're going to have fun. But I think you and I both understand that this is serious.
Yeah, it's serious. I'm wearing fucking gloves. He's wearing a mask right now. We're doing this shit.
And I think one thing I keep saying, like, that keeps hitting me, I don't know about you, Snuk, but I just keep saying to myself, like, fuck, I've never seen anything like this.
Nah, I never have.
I've never seen anything like this.
I really don't think anybody has, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Schools are closed.
Yeah.
NBA is closed. Mania is going to have no crowd.
Once Vince got hit, that's like the fucking apocalypse right there. Like show must go on.
Yeah, show must go on.
Oh, Owen just fell from the ceiling and died. Sweep him to the side. Show must go on. We're live on pay-per-view. Show goes on.
Yo, facts only, bro.
Stuck on Stuff will go on. I told him we're going to bang this episode out while we still can, meaning if it comes down like federally or like from the top, like, yo, we literally can't leave our cribs. I say, yo, let's get up physically now while we still can and just bang another one out.
Yeah.
Because we might be doing the next few ones live via fucking satellite or whatever.
Yeah, and we'll do that if we have to. We will figure it out. Our engineer is pretty ingenious when it comes to figuring out ways for us to rock. So
He's all right.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen with the Captain Quarantine.
Captain Quarantine in the building.
So let me ask you this, Snuk. Are you still like... do you think this is... are we overblowing it a little bit, or are you taking this serious?
In the beginning, I thought that for the first week or two. Now I just think we're... now I'm obviously taking it more serious, and I actually think we're like way behind the ball. I don't know what's taking so long. They keep doing these baby steps every day. Where like... Remember, first it started with the numbers. 1,000 people, no more than 1,000 people. Then 500, then 250, then 50, 25, 10. Now it's like... No more than 6 people be around. You got to be 6 feet away from motherfuckers and this and that. And it's like, why are we doing these little incremental...
Corona cough.
That was a Corona cough, was
it?
The
Captain's on top of it today.
No, I'm sorry.
He ain't fucking around.
Into your elbow, please.
He does not want to be here, just so you guys at home know. He's literally wearing a mask. He does not taking no chances. Stiz been coughing all over him. But yeah, man, I'm taking this shit serious. I don't know what the long term. Where do you think it's going long term?
So last time I checked,
it gets better or it gets worse in the next 30 days.
I think it's gonna get a little worse. I do think
worse before better type of thing, right?
I do think that the shelter in place might be coming, where like you legit can't leave your house.
So that's what they're doing. What, still in Italy right now, right?
Yeah, and in fact, Italy had a bad day today, bro. There was like a lot more cases. Something happened today where there was like a lot more cases.
I didn't even know that. I know they started it already in San Fran with the full. This was a couple days ago.
Locked it down.
Lockdown 24 hours shit.
Market Basket out here in Massachusetts has done something called like senior shopping, where between certain hours, I think it's in the morning, only senior citizens can go shop at Market Baskets.
I didn't even know that.
And so they're trying to make it so like, they're not out with like the general public.
That's good because they'll just get the diapers and leave all the TP for the rest of us that are coming after them.
But yeah, and I think the last time I checked, the cases in the United States are at like 10,000, over 10,000 right now.
Crazy, because it was like 89 like a bunch of days ago, right?
Yeah. Now, what do you think of this? I thought this was pretty funny. This is oh, wait, let me find it. So it's like people that are still not taking it seriously, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a bad problem in Florida where kids are on spring break right now. Oh, yeah,
the spring break clips.
Spring break.
I heard some spring break clips this week.
Did you?
Yeah, from like 21, 22-year-olds just wilding out. They don't give a flying fuck.
They do not give a fuck.
I'm trying to be realistic with you, though. Would you or me give a fuck at 21 when you paid to go to spring break?
This is kind of funny. Listen to these fuckers.
If I get corona, I get corona.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Yo,
I don't know what to tell you.
Real shit, that's how you think at 21, though.
I know.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. I've been waiting. We've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really
messing up this poor girl's spring break,
man.
Honestly, that girl is definitely letting you take her home at 1:30.
Yeah, and that's why it's messing her up. Yeah. It's messing her up because she's got to be with a lot of people drinking.
Yeah, and
in order to get it.
Now, here's something crazy. So, like, I almost wonder, like, do you blame the media at first, like, because they were like, oh, no, young people are good, young people are good. Well, this is from Bloomberg on Twitter. This is just from today. Young people are falling seriously ill from coronavirus. New evidence from the U.S. and Europe suggests that young people are not as impervious to the coronavirus as originally thought.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever think from the jump that it was like a 100% thing. Like, yo, if you're in between 20 and 40, you're good. Or like 15 and 40, whatever it is. You know
well, turns out, Snuk, we are fucked.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, motherfucker.
and it had to do that.
And it had to
And it had to spin.
I try to hit them with the motherfucker.
Fucking Corona.
The Corona.
Did you see your boy Trump today talking about Corona?
I did. What did he say?
I don't know what he said, but I just got a clip in my group chat of him thinking, because he just thinks he's like doing stand up every time now.
He's a performer. So that's what he is.
He immediately was like, there was like a room full of people. It's like, aren't we all sitting a little too close to each other or whatever? And then he's like, well, I only like about 2 or 3 of you in here.
No.
So 70, 80% of you, why don't you just leave right now?
Oh,
and then out of nowhere, he just points at one guy and he's like, you could tell he must know who this one guy is. He goes, I'd just leave immediately right now if I was you.
Oh,
like,
he's funny.
Just pointing at people and be like, yo, be out.
He is too
I think because he was on a dais or on a stage at the Comedy Central roast of Trump some years back, 4 or 5 years ago, that he literally thinks that he's on the podium, like, and it's free range to just roast whatever. Like.
And it's honestly like, I mean, almost like, I don't even know like that he thinks it, but like, I mean, that's literally what he's been doing his whole life, and it's working. He knows how to, you got to give him that. He knows how to act like when he's in front of a camera to get people talking. Now, whether that's talking bad, talking good, whatever, but he knows what to do to get people talking.
Yeah.
What do you think about him continually calling it the China virus? He keeps calling it the China virus, the Chinese virus. I put on Twitter that I thought it was racist.
I've seen that. A lot of the comments under that were like, kind of hating on that.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, it came from China.
It came from China.
Bottom line, it's still a racist kind of a comment. But
yeah, and there's a lot of reports of people like fucking with Asian people.
Of course. And this makes his type of followers want to do some shit like that. Like they see a fucking Chinese dude, they're gonna like start calling them names. They'd be like, you fucking brought this disease. Kind of like how the Muslims were treated after 9/11 and shit like that.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. And the reign of Trump saying the word China just keeps getting better.
Oh, I can listen to that all fucking day.
Right? So
pure gold.
So this is shout out this reporter. I love when the reporters actually ask him like, relevant and specific questions. So she calls him on this, calling it a China virus. But listen to the way he says China kind of at the end.
Okay, why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's
China.
racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
Why does he say it like
China.
that? It comes from
I like when he's
China.
like, I like when he's like right before that. He's like, no, not at all. China.
Oh no, not at all. It comes from China.
China.
Yo, me
God,
and
help
Deadeye
us
used to
all.
send that shit back and forth and just die laughing that China.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know. I probably sent it to you guys, but the video, or you saw it out and about. The video, and it was just him saying China over and over and
That's
over.
the one.
And
Yeah.
dude.
Just the loop.
All the loops of him saying China is just friggin' hilarious.
But you know what I did hear about? I don't know if it came out of the one he said today, but it's like possibly giving each adult
that's going down.
$1,000, right?
That's going down.
It sounds like a low figure, but this ain't just to start with. It'll be $1,000 per adult and $500 per child.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hearing.
So you coming up with the kid?
Yeah.
Damn, man, you coming up with the house, like having a significant other. You got that's two checks coming in.
That's why I was confused.
You're having more checks.
I was like,
coming
is it per family or per household or per adult? It said per adult.
I think it's per adult.
But I'm like, my shit is like, to me, that's harder to do it. To me, I think that if I'm in charge, I think the easier thing to do is just suspend all mortgage, rent, utilities for a 30-day period or whatever's how long period they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I say, because I think it's way harder to like try to send out this fucking money to all these people.
Shout out my guy Johnny. You know my best friend Johnny. He literally said the same thing to me last night, that he thinks it would be a way easier idea.
I think it's easier
to just let them, like just say, all right, you don't have to pay your mortgage or your rent or.
Because it's the same exact thing. So you either get paid
money
for not working, or if the people that are working, you get paid for not being there, 100% checks or whatever, or you have nothing to pay for the month. It's the exact same thing, right?
Maybe everybody doesn't have bills like that are still being affected. I don't know. I'm just trying to think out loud.
Oh, they're gonna do something, right? It's got to be something, because you could tell it's coming any day now. They're about to shut us the fuck down.
I'm pretty sure the Senate had like a meeting on it today, like they're trying to pass it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are gonna end up getting a check.
I'm just curious what it ends up being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it checks better because the rent is probably a lot of different things involved in that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to give the landlords and the people who own the property money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then not everybody does pay rent.
Here's the other thing about the $1,000, and I agree with you. Here's the other thing about the $1,000, right? A lot of people that's already not working right now, they're on the unemployment that the government set up.
Yeah, now the Governor Baker, real quick, did pass like emergency unemployment.
Right.
Like they're kind of not even asking questions. Like,
so people
just
like my wife is a director of a private school. Like they had to shut down. So for these people, there's a specific, you know what I'm saying, thing, and they're good. But remember, it's unemployment, so it's not 100% of your check.
it's
so
like
about
70,
66,
65,
about
yeah.
66, 70% of your check. So you give somebody $1,000. Shit, I know for wifey, that's not even gonna cover the other 33% that she's missing out. So it's not actually extra money that you'll be able to pay. It's barely making up for what these people are losing in their unemployment checks. You feel me?
Yeah, I do feel what you're saying.
So
but it's better than nothing.
It's not
better than nothing.
That's true. But all I'm saying is it's not an extra $1,000 that if they're trying to pump money into the economy, that people not taking this $1,000 and going out like fucking buying shit. First of all, there's nowhere to go anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I see what you're saying. Like it's not like boosting the economy, like sales and shit like that.
It's going right into people's rent or mortgage, and that's it.
Yeah, it's going to bills.
I heard
for me, it'd be going to bills.
I heard too there might be a plan to give people like an advance on their next year's tax return. So that could be something. That could be a little bit, more of a help.
There's a whole bunch of
They
ways
might
to do
end
it.
up saying that. They might end up saying, like, say they come out this week and they're like, all right, we are going to send you $1,000 check. But just so you know, that's coming out of your taxes next year.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they'll do both. I don't know.
I'm curious to
Or
see.
maybe it won't be a one-time thing. Maybe it won't be a one-time thing, and maybe it won't be $1,000. Maybe it'll be more. I don't know.
Yeah. They did say that's just like the starting where they're at right now. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And if it goes past 3 weeks or something or whatever it is, it would be.
But I'll tell you, I feel bad. I legitimately feel bad because I might be right there with you soon. To the people that are legit out of work without a paycheck right now.
Right.
I'll be dead honest.
Yeah, be honest.
You two know this. I haven't said this publicly. I got a call Sunday night from the radio station, and they were like, "Yo, like we are literally trying to go down to like a skeleton crew."
That's everywhere though. If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you off the schedule for a little bit, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like, what would I do? I can't go. I would have to do something.
Right.
I was literally the next day about to apply for that unemployment shit.
Because for people that don't know, because even as a producer on a big ass show like that on the morning drive, a lot of producers they're technically part time.
Yeah.
In radio,
which is like me, I'm technically part time.
Technically part time. So you would fall into that category. We're like, all right, let's shave the part time as well. That you fall into that.
Yeah.
But then what? A day or two later, like, oh fuck, we really need a parody
the next
song.
day, thank God, thank God, someone needed a rap about toilet paper.
Yeah, we really need a toilet paper
and I was called
rap.
upon for my services. Thank the Lord. But like there are other people who didn't get that fucking call, and they're out of work. Like again, Greg from the morning show, Greg Hill. It has like a partnered ownership in Howl at the Moons. They had to close all those.
Yeah,
all those people out of work.
People taking big L's right now.
And how do you pay your fucking rent? How do you pay?
I just remember back to the two roles real quick. Do I get credit as a ghostwriter
right?
as a ghostwriter on the hook, or how does that work?
He's my what's the dude's name? My Clinton Miller. He's my Clinton Miller.
Does Jules get? You shouted out Jules for the mix,
Jules
right?
mixed it. Yeah, so Snuk helped me do a line.
I might have tossed him a line or two.
He tossed
or
me
five.
a line in the
I'm
hook.
just playing.
But yeah, man. I feel bad, and I don't mean to sound selfish, but I know for me, like this almost couldn't have come at a worse time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was like looking at other jobs, and I was like, starting to get into some different ways to get some money coming in, some more money coming in, and
extra
it's like
money.
those are friggin'. It's like everything's out the window right now. So I hope it. I don't know. I hope we get this under control.
It's just
quick,
so
man.
much up in the air right now, man.
And Trump's saying sometimes he's like, I don't know, this could go to August. I don't know.
But he also doesn't know anything. At this point, though, he's at least saying what they're like telling him to say for the most part. Just fucking read the prompter, dummy. Just whatever the scientists or doctors say, just read it.
And there was this guy on CNBC today or last night or something, and he basically was like, and he's known for being like a serious guy, like a pretty smart guy. And he was like, yo, hell is coming. And he was like, even if it takes the National Guard, we need to shut this country down for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm so confused why we're dragging our feet. Like, we all know where it's headed. Get it over with.
Get it over with.
We could theoretically we should be like in week 2 right now and almost being done with the shit, but we're waiting so long. Like, why at 89 whatever was it not good enough?
Strike two.
Now we got 7,000 fuck what I do. Oh, Stiz doing Corona type shit.
Oh,
Strike
Corona
two.
Cop, the CC. I'm sorry.
The captain is on it.
The captain is on his game today.
But yeah, man,
boy.
shut it. If they're gonna do it, which it looks like something like that is coming, right? From up top. If they're gonna do it, the sooner the better. Let's get this shit over with. Let's not have it go into football season. Let's let me be able to do my fucking rollout for my album that was scheduled for this month. Let's do all this shit.
You were gonna drop that this month?
No, not the album. The rollout was gonna come this month. I was gonna drop it next month. But I'm putting everything to a halt because let's be realistic about shit. Like, and that's just my personal example. But it's all the shit we can't have gatherings, right? So like the no listening party, no fucking.
Think about someone like Leeds.
Exactly.
That's his job.
Yeah, exactly.
His job, his career is throwing shows.
Exactly.
He's a promoter,
right?
And so every venue in the city right now is shut down.
Yeah.
It's shut down. There is no money coming in.
It's tough for everybody.
If you're an artist.
In that world. And the creative world is tough, man. Just like restaurants and shit.
Yeah, if Katy Perry had a tour scheduled, right, that got canceled. All right, I think Katy Perry will be all right financially, right?
Yeah.
But if a smaller indie artist had a tour that was coming, and you're talking like the tours that, the tours that are just, you're making just enough money to keep going, right? You're not really, you're making just enough money to keep this tour going. You're shit out of luck right now.
And I know Slane don't fall in that category you just said, but they had to cancel the Slane shit Tuesday night for St. Patrick's Day. I was going to be over there with Deadeye and Slane.
We all would have been in the building. Slane's took a hit right there.
Of course. And then also the tour he was about to, I'm just using him as an example. There's a million people that was about to go on tour and they just can't.
Wasn't Rex about to go overseas?
Yeah.
Rex was about to go overseas.
And he had that lined up for a while too.
And here's something that just came out. Today, and people are saying this is pretty serious. I didn't kind of realize exactly how serious it is, and of course I can't find it. Oh, right here. The State Department, and this just happened right now. It's like around 7:00 here on Thursday night. And this came out 2 hours ago. The State Department has told all Americans do not travel anywhere overseas. It goes on to say that this is unprecedented. The level 4 travel advisory is the highest warning thing we have in the system, and it's reserved for countries at war.
Yeah.
And it's now being applied to the entire world.
I think at this point, you'd be dumb to leave because there's a good chance you won't be able to come back in.
Yes.
That's the most fucking important thing, right? And I know even the most biggest people who was like against the whole shit and didn't think it was that serious a week or two ago. People I know too that they had cruises scheduled for like July or they're like this week they're like, all right, we got to cancel this shit. Like,
a cruise is the last place.
Absolute last place. First, I wouldn't even go regular. You'd have to pay me.
Place.
We were talking about vacations for next year and shit. We're thinking about all these things, and the fam was bringing up the cruise. I was like, I am all set, man.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Not a real cruise.
Yeah, me neither.
I've done the stupid shit with like jamming where you go around the harbor and shit.
No, I mean like a...
Nah, I'm all set, bro.
One of those big carnival cruises.
If I can't see land, I'm not going on this shit.
Yo, that's funny. I feel like that too, bro. I kind of get freaked out on boats when I can't see land. Something about it. Yo, the Titanic like scared the shit out of me, bro.
It's not natural.
Think about how horrible that is a way to go.
Yeah.
Think about those people on the Titanic and just think about the pitch black night and you're in the ocean.
Freezing, shocks,
freezing,
everything.
And you're seeing this massive thing in the water start to sink and just disappear. I don't know why that freaks me out.
The other day on Twitter, I saw a still picture, a black and white picture. It was like one of the last known pictures. I don't even know how they have it developed or whatever, but from the Titanic. And it was like people, like it was as it was going down, like people on it and shit. I was like, fuck.
I want to
imagine what that guy's going through at that exact moment and
that
shit.
Scares me.
I wonder if it was on History and Pics or something. Do you follow that?
No.
That's a dope fucking...
Twitter? Or Insta?
Twitter.
Yeah,
History. I think it's called History and Pics, something like that. I'll show you. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, maybe some lady, some guy, whatever, when they were getting on the lifeboats, grabbed a camera.
Oh, that's right.
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean? They were probably big back then, but probably grabbed it or grabbed their suitcase, like or whatever.
Dog shocks. Freezing water, everything.
That reminds me of a story. There's a famous story. I forget what year this happened. I want to say maybe in like the 20s or 30s. And it was a Navy ship, right? Mm-hmm. The Navy ship gets hit by American Navy ship, gets hit by obviously Navy, gets hit by a torpedo. Not only do people get fucked up by just a torpedo blast, actually I think it was 2 torpedoes. The ship sinks. All these dudes, now they were on a secret mission. So not everybody knew that they were out. Only like a very few select people knew they were out, right? Ship goes down. There was about 300 of them in the water. They were stranded for 48 hours in that water. And the first night, all of a sudden, like I've read some accounts and there's some on YouTube from old guys that were there, and they were like, "Yo, that first night, all of a sudden we're just kind of treading water, and all of a sudden you just started hearing screams." And what happened was from the very first night, the sharks came. And
that's my nightmare.
Ugly. It went from 300 went in the water, I believe. I'm gonna throw a number. I think like less than 100 came out. Less than 100.
Feeding frenzy
like
right there.
And it was...
Because you know what happens
to
after
this
they
day,
eat?
It's the worst shark attack in American history.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
After they eat, like that same one, they'll just stay there and follow slowly and just wait till they're hungry again.
Yeah.
Just grab the next one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy to hear some of these Navy guys tell the story because it's like, yo, I swear those sharks were just fucking with us. Like sometimes they just come and nibble you and just go away. And like, it was, think about
God,
that.
that's my nightmare.
Talk about, you're just helpless. You're in the water. You are helpless.
I hate being on the ocean. I hate water. I hate sharks. I love sharks. Like I love Shark Week. I don't want to ever see one and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that shit scares the shit out of me, yo.
Oh fuck! What was I just had a really funny thought and oh man, I lost it.
You suck.
Damn it! But yeah, that's super creepy to me. Ugh.
How did we get to like
we were talking about the Titanic? How did we get to the Titanic?
Get there, Jules? Let's go.
It's getting real dark in there.
Quarantine.
That Ace Ventura shit where he goes backwards and then we gotta figure out where the fuck we was at.
All right, you know what's a thought I was thinking about earlier. Speaking of quarantine, what are some quarantine essentials? Right.
Yes, I wanted
so
to hit
you're
on
stuck
that.
in your house for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. What are some movies? It's almost like the infamous "stuck on an island" question, right? So what are some movies, some albums, some TV shows? Let's all throw. I won't ask you for your top three. We all know it's hard to pick. All right, these are my top three. But just throw out a suggestion. Let's do an album, a movie, a TV show, and a food. Let's do those 4 things. All right, you want to start with food? Let's start with food.
See,
just a suggestion. You don't have to pick your top.
That's where I go with this. I go with food and alcohol. Like I didn't even think of and supplies.
I don't think of entertainment.
I didn't even think of like movies and shit like that and the album and all that shit. Because you essentially have all that shit in your crib. Like I have all my albums.
Yeah, you do.
I'm thinking
it's a
like
little different than the stuck on the island thing because you obviously have a lot.
You have
more
access
shit in
to
your
all this
home.
shit.
Yeah.
But real shit. Today I started thinking about this shit before you asked this question. Like on some real shit. Like fuck, if they really do. Let's say give us a 30-day quarantine or whatever. I might have enough shit for a week or two, but do I have enough shit for like week 4 and 5 if it goes there? And so now I'm really thinking like these assholes that are buying up all this shit, like now I got to compete with them first of all, which we slowly have been. We got extra shit in the basement that we normally wouldn't have, but fuck, man.
Week 4 or 5, I don't have milk right now. I don't have milk right now. I'm eating cereal and water.
I'm serious with you. If they shut the liquor store down or the beer stores, like that's the issue.
Well, shout out your governor. Sununu, or I don't know if that's the governor.
Ain't my governor.
But
governor.
you reside in New Hampshire. He just passed something that said they're going to deliver
beer
alcohol. Beer, liquor, wine, bro. They'll come right to your door.
So if you go to a restaurant and to go pick up your food or whatever, they'll give you whatever you order. How's that work? They just give you a can of fucking beer?
And I don't even think you go pick, or maybe I guess you can still pick it up, but they'll deliver it too. They'll deliver it.
The delivery's dope.
You could call and say, I don't know. Yeah, I wonder how that works. I don't know. Because they're saying that they don't want, they would rather you pay over the phone so that when the driver comes, you're not giving him money or plastic or whatever.
That makes sense.
But I would imagine someone 21 has to be at the door when they get there. But yeah, I guess you can be like, yo, I'll take a number 5 and 2 Bud Lights or something like that, and they'll come hook it up.
Well, then let's do it. I guess the album would be either Reasonable Doubt or Daydream.
Hove.
Or Daydream.
Mariah.
Yep. The movie would probably have to be Goodfellas.
All right.
And it's nice and long too.
Yep.
Pause.
Oh, that's a great point. It's nice and long. Yep. Pause.
What?
Super pause.
What else? I already did this actually already. A big old tub of Tito's, and I'm gonna probably be getting more in case this lasts long. Got a Tito's. I got as of right now 3 30s of Coors Lights.
Oh, you good?
This is just my
money.
personal. Yeah, I'm good for a week, week and a half. But I think
3
I need to
30s
stop.
in a week and a half.
No. The week. No, it'll be.
That's getting you through the month, bro. That's 90 bears.
No. 2 30s for like a week, week and a half.
60.
Yeah.
You're putting down 60 beers in a week and a half.
Easy. And on the weekends, I'm drinking Tito's. So it's,
sheesh, Snuk. We might have to turn Stuck on Stuff into Alcoholics Anonymous. Hi, my name's Stan, and I'm an alcoholic.
Save that shit for when Slane gets here. We'll see if he can change me.
Yeah,
live.
I know. We've had leads. No one's been able to get him that far. Slane's always bust my balls for being Chelsea sober, Chelsea sober, where you smoke weed, but you're still clean. Joe,
right.
Food, album, movie. Oh wait, Snuk, TV show.
Oh,
The Challenge.
Can it be? Should it be something new that you've never seen before, or it's got to be a classic, right?
It don't have to be. It could be something new, but just know then you're stuck with that.
Oh, it's so whack not having sports right now. It just reminded me again. I keep getting heated, but
I know. Let's talk about that too. Like, what do we think is going to happen with the NBA playoffs, finals?
Damn. Show of all time. I guess I would stop Breaking Bad from the beginning again. It's that great of a show.
It is that great.
But if I had to pick actually no. The answer is The Office. I couldn't live.
Right, you're an
I couldn't
Office guy.
live without being able to. The Office is on my TV every single day.
It is.
It's just on in the background.
That's so funny. Never seen an episode in my fucking life.
Yeah, it's just constantly on. That's 1000% The Office.
Joe, go.
Pizza.
Yeah, I'm a pizza guy.
King of Queens.
Oh, I'm a big KOQ dude.
Classic.
I fucks with KO.
And they got a lot of episodes.
I
too.
fucks with Arthur Spooner heavy.
Yeah, Spoon is the man. Album, I don't really. Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's an album?
Yeah, they get an album for all like the soundtrack.
The soundtrack.
It's just got some different shit, a little mixed up, like oldies. You know,
all the
producer.
Yeah,
He's a
okay.
producer.
That's it.
He likes that type of
just
shit.
vibe out. You know,
Weird
it's
guy
good for the
Ace.
whole family.
Weird guy Ace.
No cussing, no cursing.
Movie.
See, I didn't think about my family. I thought about me alone
Of
in my
course,
basement getting
selfish
drunk,
ass.
listening to Reasonable
I
Doubt.
know. I've been saying that too. I've been saying things and then being like,
Yeah, but
damn,
you don't
I
got
sound
one.
mad selfish.
I got one. I should at least consider their
the
feelings.
family.
What was the other thing?
Movie.
Movie, The Town.
Yeah, The Town's a good flick.
Town is good shit.
So movie, I'd probably take like my Nightmare on Elm Street collection. There's 8-9 movies right there that I could pretty much watch over and over.
Collection. That's not one movie.
Well, it's a box.
I said
It's a box.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I said
you
The
said
Office
Breaking Bad.
series. We'll do series.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
All right.
TV show. Shit. What would I go? The Wire, maybe. Entourage. Something like that. Entourage is like a good 5. Actually, I think there's like 8-9 seasons. of
Yeah,
that.
it has
So
a
that-
reputation for being very douchey and having very douchey people watch it.
That's fair. That's a fair fucking assessment.
I actually fell off when that was out and never watched it till the very end. I saw the first 4 or 5 seasons for sure.
I liked it. I liked the
No,
show.
I liked it too.
Yeah,
I can't front. I was just
definitely
joking,
liked
but
it.
I liked it too.
Marshall Mathers makes an appearance, I think, in the last season.
Oh, I definitely
Punches
didn't
out,
see that.
Knocks out Vince. Yeah, this was like right when like Not Afraid was coming out. That Marshall Mathers. It was all right. It was pretty good.
What did you say before that one?
The Wire. The Wire is something I could probably watch.
So to this day,
because I'm thinking of what could I watch over and over and over and
yeah.
kind of not get sick of it.
So I can't make it past. I've never seen The Wire.
That's
because
right.
I cannot make it past how bad the first 2 episodes are.
I don't get that. Have you seen The Wire, Jules?
I've watched a couple episodes, but I never got into it.
Jesus
How bad was the first couple? I was like, this is the greatest show in the history of life, and everyone
I
says,
wasn't into
nah,
it.
just wait and it
I
gets
feel
better.
like I gotta like watch the first episode with you and see what you're talking about because I can't.
not
What the
good,
first
man.
episode wasn't good. It's all about like
Somehow-
Baltimore kids dealing drugs and like
not in the
gangs
first couple
and
episodes.
hip hop and
Somehow that becomes the greatest show of all time. So I don't know how. but
I don't know where.
Maybe I gotta watch it. I guess. And maybe quarantined. I'll finally check that.
Quarantine and chill, bro. Watch The Wire. I do think it's up there. I don't know if I'll say greatest show ever made, but it's up there.
So it's
Top
typically
5.
people either say that or Sopranos, right?
Sopranos. I have not watched Sopranos start to finish.
I've
I've
never
caught
watched-
a lot of the episodes, but haven't seen it.
I never
all.
watched either of them. So my favorite, my greatest show ever is Breaking Bad. So, and I haven't, just so you know, the only other, I don't have a lot of time to watch shows, and the last shit that I was fucking with was Shameless, right?
that's
And
a good show.
I finally am caught up. Like I'm caught up.
What season are they on with
They're
that?
about to come back with the last one, which is I want to say 10, 9 or 10, right?
Wow.
When
I
they come
remember when
back with
that
this
first
shit,
came out.
I'm gonna be live with everyone else. That's how I was with Breaking Bad. I loved it. Live for
That's
the
what.
last
That's
one.
what I love about Twitter. I love Twitter for that shit. Like when it feels like you're,
Yes.
with a bunch of people watching the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
thing. And
Especially
so
if
as you're
it's
watching it, you're
the end.
reading everyone's reactions.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that's what I love about Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be happy being live with that last season of Shameless
that's cool.
whenever that comes
William
out.
Macy's still in it, right?
Yeah. The only
But-
Fiona's gone.
Oh, Jesus, I love her.
Fucking.
Oh, I
man,
love her.
Love her.
Something about. Oh my God, she is so good.
I was with my people the other day, and they're always my people watch every fucking show that ever drops, right? And I'm constantly working on my
I love
music,
your people.
getting up with you, podcast, all this shit. And I really don't watch series, so like it was suggested to me.
Watch what?
With the downtime, it was suggested to me for a new series,
Oh, series,
Ozark.
bro.
I started it. I fucks with it heavy. I banged out 3 episodes.
That's my guy.
Ozark is dope.
It's so good.
You watched this
It's
both
so
seasons?
good. Yes.
All right, I'm only on ep 3 or 4, so
I finished the second season. Yes,
It's
I
dope,
did.
right?
It's so dope.
I should keep watching it.
It's 1,000%.
It's literally the only series I'm watching right now. so-
1,000%. And the new series is about to come back like next week or something.
Oh,
A new
third
season 3,
season. Oh,
yeah.
all right, dope. So yeah, I'll get caught up with that. That'll be something we
So
have.
good, bro. Oh, it's so good. The first season is
I can't watch
flames.
like 3, 4, 5,
He is so
7.
good.
Bateman?
Bateman.
He's ill. He's ill. He's
All
ill
right,
in
all
everything.
right, what I'm gonna say, right? We're gonna go. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna take the money. Okay, you got it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take the money.
Pretty decent Bateman.
Shout out my guy Matty Blake. I pretty much just jacked his Bateman. But yeah, Ozark is so good, and yeah, Bateman is so fucking good.
Yeah, he's ill.
There's a show that I was telling you guys about a couple weeks ago. It just ended, The Outsider on HBO.
All right, so
it's a Stephen King novel type thing.
So I
and
went to
Bateman's
find this
in
shit.
it.
I went to find it. I was thinking it was on Netflix. So I'm
HBO.
typing in outsider and this fucking cowboy looking shit pops up. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I know this ain't the shit everybody's talking about because I'm not watching this shit. So it's HBO. Funny thing, I got rid of HBO, so I don't even have it right now.
Really? I'll give you
But I could easily just, I got Fire
yeah,
Stick and shit. I could bang it up.
Oh, yeah, 1000%. Yeah. But yeah, that's another one I think.
All my boys
think
talk
you would
about
watch
that
the
one.
first episode and be like, oh, yeah, I'm with this.
Immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, if it's HBO, it's a wrap. It's
HBO has some of the best shows of all time. Remember Oz?
Yeah, I was hip to
so
Oz,
good, bro.
I fucked with Oz
was
heavy.
So good. Method Man was on Oz. There were a few rappers
Every
on
single
Oz.
body from SVU was on Oz.
Yeah. Shout out Oz.
What else? Did you hit everything for that?
Did I hit what?
You guys hit everything for your... Yo, Jules, what about...
Me was food. Food, I'd probably go... I'd go Mexican. I could probably eat Mexican every fucking night. And cereal.
I'll say Italian.
I love cereal.
I'll say Italian. Or more specifically, like seafood. Of
How good are raviolis? Really, though?
You're talking about Chef Boyardee? Or
No, just raviolis. In general.
It's my daughter's favorite.
There's nothing like a fucking good... Oh, my
Yeah.
God, bro. Like, when you get, like, fresh raviolis, like, there's a bakery up the street where, you know, they got fresh raviolis that are made every day. And not only you get the normal ones with regatta, but you can get them with, like... You know, like spinach in it. And fucking
so
bacon
dope.
or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
So many fucking options.
So good.
Yo, Captain Quarantine, you're alone in the crib for 30 days. What's your alcohol of choice?
Jameson,
huh?
This guy's a fucking
my boy drinks Jameson.
He's like a fucking
too. I don't
man,
know how
right?
he does it.
He's like a manly man. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? He said he was taking the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy fucking, manly
hey,
man.
nothing wrong with the Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, they saved the whole universe. So
Jameson is smooth though. I've been on my Tito shit so much lately.
Yeah, I'd probably go Tito's or Sam Adams. I don't think I've drank a non-Sam Adams beer in like 6 months.
Wrong. You had a Corona last week on the
True.
show,
That's
and you
right. Yeah,
have
that's
Coors Lights
True
whenever I give them
facts.
to you,
that's
and
right.
whenever we're at the bars, you take whatever anyone gives you.
That's very true. I apologize. Yeah, that was a complete misjudgment.
way off.
This is a Donald Trump
mischaracterization of I just completely
Way
exaggeration.
All right, let's get to
I was wrong.
this other breaking news, probably the biggest news in a while. Superstar Snuk
I was wrong. I was wrong.
1,000% wrong. Week after week, I gave him the chance and the opportunity to take back his statement to go the other way, and he refused. He held firm.
I was wrong.
And
That's why this is the last time I could ever rock the jersey.
I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday, right? About 8:30 a.m. I'm at work. I work in sports radio.
Blow my fucking brains out, man.
And all of a sudden at 8:30 in the morning, I hear, Brady's gone! Brady's gone! Ah! It was fucking pandemonium in that building
Worst day of my life.
for the rest of the day.
It's my actual comment on his post.
Really?
Worst day of my life.
Yeah, bro. That was crazy.
Devastating. Yo, ruined my
Tom
whole
Brady
day, man.
is no longer a Patriot.
I can't front, man. All the bullshit, all the back and forth shit. I really just didn't
Don't blame him?
think he had it in him. I don't blame him, but I didn't
do.
think he had it in him. Man, I don't know. What's up? What's Mom Dukes on? We could go live with Mom Dukes.
I might have to answer.
We did that before with her, right?
Yeah. We called her and asked her about the ornament on the Christmas tree.
Oh,
thing, remember?
yeah. That's good memory. Man, that shit is
the pickle.
devastating, man.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, bro. The other thought that I had was, like, bro, you leave here 20 years of dominance, 20 years of, hold on. Mom, I'm doing my podcast. Let me call you back. If I'm not answering the phone, like, it means, Oh, I definitely want your sausage. Yeah, I will.
I was
Let
hoping
me
she
call
said
you back
something
in
mad
15, 20
embarrassing.
minutes. All right, love you, bye. Mom Dukes, about to hook it up with the sausage. Pause. So, bro, you leave all that shit. Fans, dominance, duck boats, parades, wins, everything. To go to Tampa?
I think he still sees that in his future, to be honest. He's a fucking competitor, though.
I put a great meme up that I stole. I believe I stole it from, of course I stole it. I believe I stole it from Dante Luna. And it's a meme of Brady in the thing, and it says, in the Bucks thing, and it says, if you weren't with us when we went 7-9, don't be with us when we go 8-8.
That's a dope meme. I didn't see that one. But they are definitely not going 8-8 with that fucking cast of offense. Holy shit. Unless their defense sucks so bad that they got to put up 50 every week or something. But that offense is stacked. You insert Tom Brady to that shit, it is a wrap. I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me fucking pissed. I can't
picture this dude in a Buccaneers jersey. I just can't.
It's the wackest. It's a new jersey too. They're rolling out this year. They got a new. It's like a little orange in it right here and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna look so weird. Will I buy it? Is the question though, and I've been going back and forth. I might. I might. And I'll be rooting for him and watching him every game that is not against the Patriots. To be honest with you,
I feel like I need to go out and buy a Brady Patriots jersey. I think that's something I just want to have.
You got this one, 500. It's the official. It's official.
That is official. Which side do you take? Do you take the,
we did that the other week, right?
We?
You were like, yo, so do you watch Patriots? Or
No, I'm saying, who do you believe? Like, do you believe that they just offered him shit money and he was like, yo.
No, that's what it is.
Because they're coming out and saying like, yo, we told him, like, if he wanted to stay, we would have made it happen.
Yeah, no, they're trying to save face because they didn't offer him shit.
And Brady just did not want to stay.
Does
he hate Bill that much?
No, not that much. But over the last couple years, it's obviously not what it has been. And he's getting a complete opposite situation down there, coach wise, everything. I think he wants to be treated a little differently because he is the GOAT, and it's going to be a little more laid back down there for him. I am curious to see if he goes to fucking OTAs and all the Assuming
you would imagine he has.
Assuming Corona's gone. I mean, he wasn't doing that here, but you're going to a new team. You got to get familiar with these receivers and shit. I'm very curious. I cannot wait for this season of NFL.
Be interesting
because so many teams are different and brand new, and like even us as Pats fans, like, is Stidham my starting quarterback? Who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know anything. I can't wait, and all the other moves that happen too. It's a lot of big moves.
I don't know, man.
I just don't want Corona to fuck it up, man, because I'm dying. I want football to start like right fucking now.
Starts in what, September?
September normally, but let's see what happens. But then you got, fucking July is minicamp, and then August starts the preseason and all this shit. Is it going to be affected by this bullshit ass Corona,
Well, look at the NBA. The NBA was like just starting to get into playoffs.
Yeah.
What would you do with that?
I know, it's weird because they were in a weird spot. And the weird thing with that, too, is like dudes are just chilling right now. Kemba Walker's just chilling, getting healthy and shit. Like, all these injured dudes are like, a lot of dudes coming back at 100% for right before the playoffs. It could be interesting. But I don't know, man, what they're going to do. I think they don't even know because literally something tomorrow is going to be like, yo,
every day
you're all fucked.
New. And how do you think Brady will play next year?
Amazing. MVP type year.
Really?
Yeah. He could have did that shit here this year if AB stayed and if, whatever.
Some people are saying, reporting that there's going to be like some sort of clause in the deal where he wants AB.
Well, no, they already said it. It was already reported that he was asking certain teams that ended up falling back from him, that he was already asking, hey, can you guys bring AB in? This team, though, is
Why is
stacked.
he riding so hard for AB? For Antonio Brown.
I don't know, man.
Why? That's the sword you're gonna fall on?
Yeah.
Antonio Brown?
He's type to fuck up a whole locker room, so I don't really know, man.
Brady's a weird guy.
He's
a weird guy. But very successful. Love him for what he's done. Whatever. I would love to meet him, but he's a weird fucking guy.
He is. I do want to stay consistent, though, and this whole time I thought he was coming back to the Patriots. I was saying that I think he's gonna come back next year with a vengeance. I'm talking about possibly MVP type caliber shit, right? Get on the same page with the receivers, do all this shit. I felt that he really hated all of last year.
He hated last year.
He was moping.
What? You were watching press conferences. They're 6-0. You would have thought they shot his dog.
And you could tell he wants to do that, and I think he thinks there's a better chance of doing that with these guys down there. I'm gonna watch every fucking Tampa Bay game, which is the weirdest shit in the world.
Of course, I will too.
And when they're both on at one, I'm gonna DVR on the other one, and I'm gonna watch the whole Brady shit after I'm done with the Patriots.
Oh, I was gonna say after you're done with the Patriots.
Yeah. It's Patriots over everything.
Who do you think has a better chance of winning a Super Bowl first, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady. With
you think so?
The way the current teams are right now?
Yeah, the Patriots.
Brady, Tampa's going to the playoffs. We don't even know that for a fact for the Patriots yet this year. The amount of players that left us in the last 48 hours.
We don't even know who our QB is.
Insane, dude. I think Bill actually likes Stidham. I do think we're bringing in another guy or two for competition and for reps for the other, players. But Bill likes Stidham.
Do you like Stidham?
It's tough, man.
Didn't last season he made like 2 throws and the second one was like a pick?
They threw him in one game because we were killing. I forget what team it was. He came in, threw a couple passes, immediately got a pick 6 and had to throw Brady back in. So I'm like, and that's Bill's guy right there, Stid. He calls him Stid. He loves him.
God, what is going on with the world? The
long story short, man, I'm devastated. I do think they could have did more to keep the greatest of all time where he belongs and to make him a little happier, but that's just not how Bill does it. And
so do you think maybe Bill's looking out for the longevity of the team? He's not worried about if we're going to be great next year. He's worried about are we going to be great in 5 years, 10 years.
He is, but man, I just don't know, man.
Is it the right? Let's just fucking put it all out there. Did Bill make the right call?
Big picture, yes, probably.
All right. We will see.
Though
right.
Though I do wish he was still here, obviously.
It is going to be an interesting next football season. That is for sure. Probably the biggest one I've ever seen.
You know what I wanted to ask you when we were talking about I got 2 roles?
Yeah, what?
When we were talking about I got 2 roles, and you had to do a parody for like a toilet paper song. Well, did you have any other songs in mind, or did you go immediately to 2 phones?
No, I will actually give credit where credit is due. That is the ever talented and ever sexy Danielle Murr.
Oh, shout out Danielle. That was her thing? Yeah, okay.
We were in a group text.
She's low-key a hip-hop head. I see her
she's
like
low-key a hip-hop head.
I see her smash that like on a Joyner post and shit sometimes too.
Yeah, she loves fucking Joyner right now.
Whoa, Stiz got heated right there. He's like, she fucking loves Joyner. No, I just seen no Stiz Grimey in her car. She sure did have that Joyner Lucas.
No, Joyner can rap.
Did you have other songs that you were trying to make parodies with?
No, I didn't even really like. We were,
So she thought of 2 and you were like, "Ah, that's it."
Yeah, we were in a group text, and she sent me. She was like, "Yo, what about two phones? Like, I got 2 rows," and I was like, "Oh, bro,
she even wrote the hook for you and everything, and then I filled in the other parts. So what the fuck did you do?
Shit. I didn't mix it. I didn't do shit. I did a Thriller video. That's it.
You did, that video was tight.
Stacking up 10,000 racks.
Go share that video. It's available on Stiz Grimey's YouTube page as well too.
That's Stiz Grimey. So yeah, man. I don't know. Interesting times right now. We are living in very interesting times. I'm happy that we got up and potted. We will keep trying to do this weekly thing where we're trying to drop on Thursdays. If there is going to be either a week off or we're gonna drop a day late or whatever it is, we will let you know on our
but it'll be like
social medias.
It'll be like a day or 2 tops late.
So make sure you're following us at Stuck on Stuff Podcast on Instagram, at Stuck on Stuff on Twitter.
You did mention how
Facebook.
like even Mania is canceled and shit, right? Oh no, not canceled. So it's not. So it's still gonna be April 5th, but now it's gonna be April 4th and 5th, and it's a 2-night event, and it's hosted by Gronk.
And it's hosted by Gronk?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
Absolutely hate that they're doing it without a crowd. I understand that, but I
sent Snuk. I sent Snuk a clip this morning with wrestling of that Bray Wyatt dude with that Fiend character he's doing.
Yeah, man.
I love that. I love that horror
best
shit,
mask
bro.
in the game
bro,
ever, of
that
all time.
mask is crazy.
Best mask of all time, and it looks like it's actually part of his face. Like,
dude, that shit is crazy. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit.
I'm surprised I haven't put you on earlier to Bray Wyatt because his whole Steez is crazy.
It's like that horror, crazy
and the mask
type.
is so dope,
the bunny masks and the family and. Yeah, bro. I'm so here for it. We need to I think we should end on this and do some music real quick. I was about to wrap up, but I forgot there was something like kind of major that we didn't touch on, which is the new Jay Electronica album.
Yeah, so it dropped last ep we were like, yo, I'm hearing that Jay-Z's all over the Jay Elect, and then literally that next day I think they dropped.
Yeah. On every joint.
Yeah, Jay's on like every joint, right?
I love how it only took like 24 hours for a version with someone made a version with just the Jay verses.
Oh, I love that. I need that.
So it's just like a Jay mixtape, bro. That's hilarious.
Easy Money posted a question on Twitter. I saw who project you like better, Jay Electronica or the Jadakiss album?
I didn't do my homework and listen to the Jada, but I would imagine I would go with Jada. Unless the whole verse, because listen, I haven't heard the Jay Electronica either. But like I said it last week. I'm not a Jay Electronica fan. I'm not.
It's weird for me to say this, man, because I'm a GOAT guy. But I think
I heard the beats are horrible.
Yeah, I think the Jada. I like the Jada project. Like I'd rather bump the Jada album than that album.
Yeah,
just the simple facts is drums, so you can actually bump it. But
yeah, and that's what I'm hearing, bro. Like so, and then
Jada got some joints on there, man.
Really?
Yeah, but the Jay Elect is really dope too, though. I'm not saying it's not whack. I mean, it's not dope, but.
And it was like Joe Button versus Jay Electronica right now because
what is this? I know nothing about this.
So Joe Button does a podcast, the Joe Button podcast. Shout out our guy Rory.
Yeah. Our guy Rory, we met him for 30 seconds and took a picture with him once. Yo, shout out when somebody dies and you're like, yo, shout out my man
Michael Jackson.
I took a picture with him in the club one day when I walked by him.
What was I gonna say? So he ripped it. I mean, they all ripped it apart, but especially Joe because you know how animated he
is. So does Button and them play like most of the joints that dropped that week and listen to them live and shit?
No. They don't listen to
not the whole shit, but
live. No, not really.
Word, I seen clips of them listening to shit and
sometimes they'll bum shit. Yeah, but sometimes Joe will do that, but certainly not all.
So
the time.
What did Joe Button say about
just said it wasn't. Just said it wasn't what bro. We've been waiting for this.
More,
you expected more. That the bars weren't all that. That the mix was horrible. That production wise it was bad. The drums. Everyone is talking about the drums.
I actually thought all his verses were dope. Jay Elect. Problem is it's lose if you drop a half and half album with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
that's no-win situation.
That's kind of what Joe was saying too. They actually had an argument or like a conversation about letting someone almost like if you're trying to do a classic album, why would you let another artist start it off? Right?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. He even goes first on the first voice you hear.
And the dude Parks on the Joe Button pod, who's like an engineer, but he's also on the
I know,
like Jules.
I know who he is. Yeah.
He brought up a good point.
Nah, he's not a piece of shit. He's a good dude.
Yeah, Jules. Doggy Style, classic. One of the probably my top five.
Top five
easily. Lady of Rage starts out that album.
That's true.
Now, the thing about it though is Lady of Rage isn't a top art, isn't one of the greatest of all time.
And it actually made us know who Lady of Rage was, and she killed it, and she rough and stuff with her afro puff. So yeah,
it fit. Yeah, it fit.
Damn, that's a good. I wonder if there's any other classic, classics is too much, but big major albums that have been started off
by another artist.
I know Jay started a Memph album, but I don't think a Memph Bleak album is the caliber of what we're talking about, like a Doggy Style or some shit like that.
Yes.
Damn. I bet I'm missing a mad obvious one, but I bet Lady of Rage is probably the biggest one.
Recent. Eminem. Music to
Young
be murdered
M.A.?
by.
Young M.A., right?
Young M.A.
First voice you hear on the new Eminem.
First voice you hear.
Yeah. And that's a big project for him.
Right? Or is it track 2? Does he do some sort of intro?
There is an intro, but isn't it just Hitchcock talking his shit or whatever?
I think you're right.
Yeah. So I think the first actual rap voice you hear is M.A.
Yep.
That's true.
I think you are right. The first.
And he got shit for that too.
Oh, he got.
You know what I mean?
Shout out our guy Elliot, EFB, who shitted on it and who is actually back up in these streets.
Yeah, shout out EFB. He's back on season 2. I banged that shit the other day.
The EFB podcast.
Yeah, check out the EFB podcast. He actually shouts us out on that app. Have you heard that app yet?
I haven't heard it yet, Elliot. He called me literally right when he was putting it out, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna listen to it right now." I was like, "Fucking douching my house."
Famous for lying at motherfuckers.
It's not even that I lie. And then I'm like,
I just don't do anything I said I was gonna do. Like the homework for this show every single week.
For real. But yo, I kind of do like the way this bit like.
What we doing?
I don't know. I like the way she comes in.
Yeah, shake it. This whole shit grew on me, man, a lot.
Hate it. Yeah, man. I don't know. All right, man. Serious times out there. Make sure everyone is washing your hands. Make sure everyone. I have the Snuk gloves. This kid's all masked up in his underwear. I have the Purell hand and sanitizer. Everyone, just be safe out there, man. If you lost your job, hang in there. Try to look for other ways to get some money. I know it is hard, but be creative. Be safe.
When you're bottled down in the crib for the next fucking 30 to 60 to 90 days, whatever the fuck this shit is, we're still still gonna be banging these out.
Good time for booty calls.
Facts. And that's why I did say let's get up physically while they still are allowing us to, because if not, we just do this shit the way Jules wanted to do this shit tonight with his gas mask on and the fucking...
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Hey, actually, Dr. Oz...
not a doctor, but keep going.
He isn't a doctor, right? I just play one on TV. He actually had a good suggestion for if you are quarantined. Hold on, let me get this for you. And I was like,
I gotta hear this shit.
Oh shit, Dr. Oz.
Let me guess, it's gonna be a commercial.
I don't know.
Commercials love stuck on stuff.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yo, as long as they ain't at 15.
How did Dr. Oz, like, Jesus, talk about a come up, right? Being Dr. Oz.
I don't know how that works. Same as Dr. Phil, I guess, right?
Yeah, Dr. Phil, another come up. Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
The most famous doctors. Dr. Drew, I'm pretty sure, was out here saying, like, yo, this isn't a big deal. The media's overblowing it. I think he was getting some blowback
everybody
on
was saying
Twitter.
that shit 2 weeks ago. Unless he's still saying that shit. I don't know.
All right, so this was Dr. Oz. They caught him. TMZ caught up with him.
Two people who are, holed up for 14 days. Like, what's the best way to get through those 2 weeks?
What we found from China is people get really depressed. Thought possible, read philosophy, and get smart. Don't just watch escapism television and become brain dead and numb to the world.
For couples that are quarantined up together and they're getting frustrated with each other, how do they get through that? I mean, you learn a lot about
blow
your
each other's
significant
brains
other
out.
in that situation.
The best solution if you're holed up with your significant other, quarantine, is have sex.
Yes,
you live longer.
blow each other all day long.
Get rid of the tension. It certainly to get some stories. Maybe you'll make some babies. It's certainly better than staring at each other and getting on each other's nerves.
Hey, there you go.
Facts.
Have sex.
Now, what if we're still quarantined in 9 months?
That's the other thing. How many Corona babies are there going to be?
Mad Corona babies.
Mad Corona babies.
So what we talking about? Like December, baby? What month are we in?
We are in.
We're talking like what?
March.
December, January babies or some shit?
Yeah,
I don't know.
something like that. Yeah, no, yeah, something like that.
I haven't
December,
even,
January,
whatever.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Be safe, be healthy, be smart. Try to stay away from people if you can. Check on elderly people, or actually maybe don't. I don't know. How do you do that?
Nah, you're not supposed to check on the elderly. You're not supposed to be around them. Jules knows all the rules because this is kind of his thing.
Jules, where do you think we are next week, bud? Are we going to be in a little bit of a better situation than we are today, or is it going to be worse?
Not if we keep doing the podcast.
Oh, shit. Jules real shit thinks one of us got corona. So he's like, he does not
You
want to be.
said earlier that statistically one of us had it.
I'm just saying,
That's what he said earlier.
Statistically,
Facts.
Probably facts, but we don't know because we're such young, hot, strapping young lads. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
fuck what we know. We're killing old Gladys on accident at the nursing home.
Why's her name got to be Gladys?
I don't know. Fucking Gertrude.
What? You've got all these
Classic old lady name.
Right.
I think in a week we're worse than we are because people are being idiots. There, people in Texas are out on the beaches just going about their days. People in Florida doing spring break.
You
and
think we do a live
creating
show
Corona water
next week all together, like
Live
we just
SOS?
barely did this time, or are we gonna be on video chat?
Catch
I mean, you
Show
see me
quarantine.
now. I barely made it.
Yo, this kid. Is
I set up the
suited
up the room.
And then
I'm
left.
ready. I got the
Suited and
video.
booted.
I got the mic set up. I know how to record it. So
Yeah.
I mean, we could do a
All right.
video and it
Say
should
no
be
more.
fine.
But I'm gonna keep getting up until they tell us that we can't physically get up, because who knows?
all right, real quick. Let's
Yeah,
end
bang
with
out
this.
some of these
Here's-
weirdo shit.
No, here's 10 stories that are supposed to, like, some good things that are going on, right? Number one, all over the country, people have started putting their Christmas lights back up. A woman on Twitter said her dad explained in one sentence, quote, "The world needs this right now."
Dumbest shit I ever heard.
Dumbest
keep
shit you
going.
ever heard. Number two, 20-somethings in New York have been enlisting volunteers to help deliver groceries and medicine to the elderly and other people who can't go out. In the first 72 hours, 1,300 people signed up. They're calling the group Invisible Hands. That's all right. Good enough.
Dopest shit I ever heard.
Number three, the owner of a pizza place in Connecticut has been making 2 trips a day to deliver, get this, free pizzas to his local hospital.
Love
Good
that.
for you, guy.
How can you not love that?
CT. Number 4, a woman in Spain had to celebrate her 80th birthday while self-isolating, so her neighbors surprised her by singing happy birthday from their windows and balconies.
Boring.
There's been a lot of good videos coming out of Italy of people doing shit while they're in quarantine. I saw some people playing ping pong.
I
out
saw
the
that
window.
one. But then the songs they were singing now, I don't know which ones to
Starting to
believe,
get out of
because I'm
control,
seeing the
right?
same exact video with different
Yes,
songs.
yes.
So I'm like, wait, now they just pushing
Yes.
what they like and shit.
Yeah. Number 5, an IKEA store in Sweden found 50,000 face masks in one of their warehouse, and they donated them to a nearby hospital.
That's dope. I would have sold the fuck out of them. So that's
I'm
dope.
surprised IKEA didn't. Number 6, there could be a shortage of ventilators soon, so over 300 engineers got together on Facebook and started something called Open Source Ventilator Project. The goal is to come up with something people can build out of readily available material. Now a week later, they already got the prototype. So that's good. Good for them. Smarties. Smarts rule the world.
What can we do? What can me and you do?
What we're doing right now. Create something that hopefully a couple people can listen to for 45 minutes to an hour.
These fucking retards can watch when they're home.
Are.
Fault. Idiots, I meant.
And escape for a minute. Number 7, Trader Joe's has had a huge uptick in business for obvious reasons, so they're handing out bonuses to help their employees. Good for you. I need a fucking bonus.
I like that.
Number 8, right before St. Patrick's Day, the makers of Jameson Irish Whiskey donated $500,000 to the U.S. Bartenders Guild to help bartenders get through the crisis.
Dope.
Pretty good.
Love it.
Number 9, Burger King will be giving away free kids meals, 2 per parent, to make sure kids have something to eat. It's not clear if they've started yet, but you'll be able to order online or through their app, and they're also doing free delivery.
Only feed your kids that trash when you absolutely have to.
Yeah, in a pinch, it'll do.
In a drive-thru, in a ride, only if you have to.
Yep. And number 10, if you need help homeschooling your kids, Scholastic.com is now offering free online courses, and Google's Arts and Culture page has 2,500 museums that you can explore online.
Dope.
Good for them. That's it.
We're all homeschooling our kids as of now. Well, me and Jules at least. And by me, I clearly mean my other half.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny to see some of those videos where it's like parents losing their minds. Like, all right, man. I'm
Day 2 of quarantine, they're holding the fucking gun to their head. This shit is rough.
All right, man. Be safe out there. We love you. We will talk to you next week. I am Stiz Grimey on everything.
Superstah Snuk on everything.
Daddy wasn't there.
Peace.